Hey Clashes, the Clan War League starts in less than 3 days. And this means, well, new base layouts for Town level 9 all the way up to Town Hall level 17 by now. But before we're jumping into all of those bases, a quick reminder from my side, if you're buying any of the offers or the new Gold Pass or anything like that, make sure that you're supporting your favorite content creator. And if you want to support me and this channel, make sure to use code iTzu. But now let's get started. Let's get started with the first town level, and that is going to be town level 9. And then we're working our way all the way up to town level 17. A huge thank you always goes to RH Base Building for providing those bases. And if you want to get your own custom-made bases, feel free to use the link down below in the description, and you can get the bases on their website. But let's get started with the town level 9. Valley is the base builder for this one. And again, we're having the concept of core town halls. For the Clan War League, that is such a big game changer, because if you're providing with some of those bases only like one star or something, that is going to be a huge game changer, because in the Clan War League you can attack those bases only once. The recommended clan castle here is one Lava Hound to really annoy the attacker as much as possible, and especially if it's getting lured out, that's a big problem. Town level 10, again, Valley. Getting 2 bases in this video right here, and again the core town hall obviously. If you are looking for some different style of bases for the next season, for the next month, let me know down below in the description. But I just feel like for Clan War League, those core town hall bases are just providing so much value, because a lot of clashers tend to miss the second star, right? So that is for sure quite beneficial. But otherwise, we have a really big Tesla area at the bottom side to surprise the opponent, to mess up pathing and make the attack less predictable and more in favor of the attacker. And just to make this even more annoying, he is adding a lot of damage inside the clan castle, which means he's going with 1 super minion, 2 headhunters, and then 11 archers. The same clan castle is recommended as well for the Town Hall 11 base. 1 super minion, 2 headhunter, and then 11 archers. Base builder for this one is VRB. The reason why those type of clan castles are really popular, especially on the middle town level, is because you want to create clan castle troops when you're going for damage with 2 damage areas. What does this mean? Well, you want to make sure that you're not having as much poison value, which means you have a super minion further back, and then you have archers and headhunters, for example, who are running at your troops, and then you have to make the quick decision. Do you go for the poison on the super minion or on the archers? If you're going for the archers, well, the super minion will do quite a lot of damage, or it's even forcing some other hero abilities, and that can be backfiring quite a bit. Next one, town level 12, Marco, and this is the first town which is fighting back, and the clan castle again is damage related. Otherwise, we have a setup with the sweepers pointing into the eagle direction, a dead zone around the top area of the town hall to make the entry from the top side way more harder, because the pathing should not be that great. Talking about the clan castle again, it's 1 headhunter, 2 super minion, and then 10 archers. It's the same principle again with the 2 areas of a threat to the attacking troops, where poison spell is really, like, you have to be really quick. Yes, top attackers might deploy the poison right away, and those archers are going to not leave that poison area, but let's be honest, not many can do that, and it can be that quick on the attack. Next one, town hall 13 with the base builder Wolves. Again, core town hall, but on this one, he is really trying to bait the attacker going in from the eagle side. The reason is, you can see it, we have all the damage done on the back end with as well a lot of traps, forcing an early warden ability, because there's not as much damage on the eagle side. But if the attacker is trying to save the warden ability with the blimp for the town hall, that blimp is going to be caught inside the double black mine. On the other side, if he's going for the early warden ability, the back end traps are really going to make their life way harder. 2 super minions, 2 headhunters, and 9 archers is the recommended clan castle here, and again it's providing this double damage zone, which is making sure that poison spells are not as easy to use. One on Town Hall 14, the one on Town Hall 14 is built by Ronaldo, and he has shared again a base with the core Town Hall, pretty classic setup, but as well again with a damage clan castle, but this time a different type. 2 Supermen and 2 Rocket Loons. This is again this double area when it comes down to the damage, and this is something which I really want to concentrate in this base video today, which is this clan castle, because I felt like I haven't really talked about how important it is that if you're going for a damaged clan castle, that you're providing different troops to make a poison less valuable. I have seen a lot of people just going full super minions or full something, where a poison is always a lot of value. But if you're mixing things up, that can be quite annoying for the attacker. Next base from ESK in Tunnel 15. And now we're starting slowly where the defenses are dealing more damage and where you can really stall the attacker with some other troops, with some other defensive troops. On this one, he's going with 2 ice golems, 2 headhunters, and then an archer. Again though, even though it is all troops which eventually will reach the troops, you have different speed within that troop composition. Which means if you want to poison the headhunters, the poison might run out already when using or when reaching the ice golems. So this is something which you really can learn about the clan castle, about the defensive clan castle, and that you have a lot of flexibility there. Town Hall 16, and we're getting closer to Town Hall 17, to the last town hall. Town Hall 16 built by Daniel, and this one again 2 ice golems and 20 archers this time around to have like a nice mix between air and ground stalling. And otherwise, core town hall, we have the poison towers covering both flanks. Poison towers used mostly because, well, you have told us that a lot of blimps are getting played, a lot of super archer blimps, and this tower is making the attack way harder, way more annoying to plan, I would say as well, which in the Clan War League is a quite significant change. So that is the recommendation for the Town Hall 16 base. It's 2 ice golems and 20 archers, as I just said, because we have for air the 20 archers, which should stall quite a bit, but we have as well the ground option where you have the ice golems. Even better if both are getting lured. And as well, another thing I want to highlight on this one is the iLusory placement. Really far on the outside, because as the town halls are getting higher, this defense is falling off quite a bit. Now we don't have it anymore in Town Hall 17, and the base builder Burak has decided to go with a really stacked core, which typically really suffers from clone blimps, but he's trying to counteract that a little bit with the clan castle, okay? This is why it's really important to have a well-rounded base where the clan castle fits the base style. So when you're thinking about this type of base, of blimp for example, you can create a lot of value in there in the core, right? But this means typically the follow-up is dragons. So if you have a cloned loon blimp, for example, this means he is saying put 3 witches in there. 3 witches and then fill with archers. The reason why this is really important as well and really smart is that, well, this is again a 2 damage area because the witches are going to go onto the dragons while the skeletons are going to chase the heroes. And this means again, where is the poison going? Obviously most people would go with the poison on the witches, but then you have quite a few skeletons delaying your heroes. And on top of that, if the timing is unlucky for the attacker, the dragons might even chase those skeletons and the entire attack is just so messed up. As well, RH base building has provided some of like show bases, like my base for example, which I use in my village. And this build is this one is built by Jiffa, who has built an iTzu Christmas tree base. You can see the letters iTzu in that tree, which looks really cool. So if you want to get your own custom-made bases with your names and such as things like that, feel free to use the link, as I said, down below in the description from RH Base Building, or you can use this link as well to get the iTzu Christmas base. Otherwise, as always, I hope those bases will defend great for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. Until then, see ya, and bye-bye.